Good morning. Mom is still asleep, so I gotta talk low. I'm finna make me some breakfast, even though I'm not in the mood to eat nothing. But I'm pretty sure once I get done cooking it, I might. The baby and I had to do a solar system project. Well, she had to do it. I was just there for help. And we turned it in today, so I hope she get a good grade. Them potatoes must have spud too bad because my daddy threw them away. So, what else am I gonna put with these eggs? I got that turkey leg in there, but I need to save that for down there. Everybody just want to eat eggs this morning. Eggs and onions. It's just 3 eggs, y'all. I'm finna cut up me some of this onion. And my energy is only low because of everything I just been going through. And so, yeah. And I'm waiting on income tax. So, yeah. Bitch can't get no weed. Bitch can't get no food. Bitch can't get shit. Can't even go get no damn hair from a baby. That product's nothing. These are, they can get 8. I don't know what's in somewhere and I look on the table. And I pull that off right quick. Since if it's still good. Oh, Nia, subscribe to my channel. Oh, and I didn't even know if they told you if people subscribe. Maybe them other people ain't. That's not too bad. It's still quite a bit on here. So, yeah, I'm frustrated because I'm still in the process of looking for a job. My leg is still freaking healing. Didn't get to do nothing for my birthday. Happy belated birthday to me. So, I cried on my birthday, but it didn't have shit to do with my ex. It was because I truly couldn't do nothing for my birthday because of my money situation. So, that was very frustrating. When my ex-mother-in-law and my daughter called me on my birthday because she was gone for the weekend, my ex-mother-in-law started singing happy birthday to me and I just bust out crying. Now, I do miss her, you know, regardless of, you know, if I agree with some things that she might have said or felt or whatever, but I do miss her. So her singing definitely brought me to tears. But shortly after, she picked me up and encouraged me that I was going to be okay. So that was what I needed. So I'm not doing no meat today. My daddy made spaghetti. He made some really meaty spaghetti this week, so I don't really want no meat this morning. It's in the kitchen. So Mama had to clean the cabinets and stuff off because she said when she woke up there was ants all on the cabinet. So I don't know if it's from whatever like sugary things we had on the cabinet. Maybe we're not getting all the water off the cabinet. I don't know, but she said she woke up fighting ants. So this whole cabinet is clean, and it might sound like an echo because there's nothing around. So I do apologize for that. So 3 eggs, like medium sized roasted potato, and then I'm gonna chop up, roughly chop up some of this onion. And then one of the little baby's planets fell off her solar system as we were getting it out the car, but I just told her to ask her teacher, can she go back home? Because I did the shape test and all that last night. Did nothing move. But Jupiter didn't want to stay home. to the house after I dropped her off. Smoked the rest of my bag. And then while I was sitting there looking at jobs and shit, I was just like, I'm gonna force myself to eat. I was actually up pretty late last night on TikTok watching videos and shit. But oh shit, remember when my onion fell? I am kind of tired, but that's the life of an artist. So trying to get my feet off the ground. I'm definitely watching stuff and paying attention to stuff that I need to pay attention to be able to keep going to do what it is I need to do. I picked it up in a second. I closed the dog up in there with my mama. 9 times out of 10, the minute I start cooking, he gonna get on her nerves and she gonna put him out. The best thing about my birthday though is probably that my best friend reached out because we ain't talked in like 3 years at this point. So because of some family issues, because she's not my friend, she's family at this point. I don't give a fuck what we was mad about. So that was probably the best part of my day. So I was excited about that because once things started happening, I'm like, well, damn. For as much shit as you and I talked to each other, we should have been okay, but it didn't turn out that way. So I was just like, okay, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. If not, I'll move on, because at this point, everybody already know I don't want no more friends because of that situation. So either we were gonna fix it or I just was gonna be all right. So as I've shown. So I'm never doing that because it was in the refrigerator. But yeah, one of my cousins that I've been fighting with, she reached out to me and told me happy birthday as well. So that was okay. I was cool with that because, like I said, like, I don't fuck with all of my cousins. And even the ones I do fuck with, we have our own set of issues as well. So, but I love her. garlic in it. Regular garlic in it. I wish I had some bell peppers. All I'm seasoning today is just some Cajun seasoning salt, some pepper, and I'm gonna put some garlic in the potatoes. Once they cook down, because if you cook garlic too long, it does get hard. Or it burns, depending on how you cooking it. Either I don't want no hard garlic. That was 3 eggs. I don't think that was enough seasoning, but I also got to season these potatoes, so it'll be okay. Ooh, some spinach would have been hitting too. I need to put Pandora on my other phone now, so I can play some music in the background when I am by myself. I didn't use a ClickUp today. I didn't feel like trying to be fancy and outlet this morning. Like I said, my birthday just passed and I couldn't do shit, and I'm still looking for a job, so I'm just not really in the mood for a lot of shit today. Like, my mama was like, telling me certain people wanted me to call them on my birthday and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I'm not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. And everybody know why I'm not in the mood, so. Which I'm glad my grandma and I have been able to kind of talk more, because I don't want her to feel like when I'm not in the mood, I'm being funny, but I be needing my grandma to understand where, you know, we overstepped one another or whatever. Because at this point, it's just mutual respect between two people. Yes, she is my grandmother, but it's still mutual respect between two people. So, and I'm like that with all the adults, elders at this point in my life. Because I've been labeled disrespectful and rude, but so are y'all. So I just give you what you give me. It's just what it is for me. Because I'm not finna kiss nobody's ass. Not even in corporate America. Maybe just fire me and I go struggle to look for another one. And I'm even the same way with my parents, but I have to be a little more logical because they're giving me somewhere to live. So I only can stand my ground a little bit with them. Un poquito. Because I got to live with them. Right now I'm just letting my oil and my butter warm up for my potatoes and my onions and my garlic. Excuse me. Good cooking since it's up in the cabinet, like, but I get it. We been fighting stuff. Again, I just season by sight. So, I'm going to go all off into the measurements and stuff. Because how I learned it wasn't with measurements. It was, you see it, you do it, you taste it. If it's nasty, you know what to do next time. I need to grease to put pop in there. I don't know why they just popped in my head. You got me to play. And the way you make me feel, feels like your person, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that just popped up in my head. But that's my song. And it's funny, because some of my mama's old co-workers used to call me Thug Fashion when I was a little kid. And I would try not to sing that song because I felt like, you know, outside of my mom and daddy, folks didn't really need to know the type of music that I really listen to because I don't want to hear your mouth. My mom and daddy said it's okay, leave me alone. So that would be funny to me. So I'm gonna let my potatoes cook down until they start getting burnt pretty much, and then I'll flip them. And I probably won't put my eggs off in there with them so they're not soggy. I'll probably just put my eggs in there after they get done. Now, if I was making a scramble, then I would just cook these down to a certain point and then just add my eggs like I did in my other videos. But I won't fried potatoes today. I've been wanting some french fries, but I'm not going to make no potato wedges. And then doing this shit from 2 different phones, fucking with my eyes. That's why I'm not going to get my other phone cut back on, because I don't have to wear my glasses all the time, and I'm not going to start now. Hell, I only need my glasses when I'm watching TV or playing video games, so no. Excuse me. I sneezed in my nightgown. And I'm cooking for myself. But so the germ police behind them to say, I'm just a germ security guard, so I'm not a germ police. So I'm trying to get up to 50 subscribers at least. That way I can start doing my lives on YouTube versus Facebook and having to save them and all of that. Because at this point, people on Facebook know I'm doing YouTube, so they either don't support or they not. So it is what it is. To me, the person that matters the most is my mama. Since I've told some of her story as well, so. But she told me she supports me. And she told me she never told folks, if she want to put her business after that, it's her. Leave me alone. Yeah, leave her alone. this ain't just for me. This is for me and her. Okay, so since I've chopped these up pretty big, I'm just gonna let them sit. Excuse me. I'm gonna put my garlic in here now. They be closing stuff real tight around this Mickey Flicky and I don't like it. It's another reason why I like being to myself now. My man didn't open up drawers for me because he was probably at home because we work, so it's frustrating as fuck for my brother and my dad to be closing shit super tight. Because I don't have the same. My mama has rheumatoid arthritis, so she definitely cusses them out when they put stuff on too tight. I don't have none of them issues. I'm just gonna put the bitch down and find something else to use because they be being funny. The other day I did potatoes, eggs, and a bagel, but I don't know if I want bread this morning. For as much potatoes as I got in this skillet, I might not need no bread. Get the butter back out. The butter. Butter. It's just a little burn on the bottom of the skillet, but I like that extra flavor if I'm depending on what I'm cooking it with. Because all I was gonna do is scrape it up in my eggs. like my eggs scrambled hard, so I don't like no runny ass eggs. Like even my sunny side egg, fry that motherfucker hard. I only like runny yolk when my grandma will make it, because she will make it perfect. Not too runny. But my papa liked his yolk real runny. I'm just gonna put this in the microwave. So, but that's my food, y'all. Potatoes and eggs. That's probably all I'm gonna eat. I don't want no bread. My daddy had been buying lunch meat or giving us lunch meat and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not working out heavily. I'm not gonna consume all this bread. And he was taking it out the freezer and telling us to eat it. And it will be, expired in a couple of days or whatever after he done already put it in the refrigerator for us after putting it in, taking it out the freezer. But they don't know, lunch meat that fast. And neither is Diamond, especially when it's cold. I'm trying not to show y'all my butt. That's why I'm moving like that. That's funny. One of my classmates that came back around, I've already told him I'm not attracted to him in that way and all of that. And so he said something to me one day. I said, okay, so now I need to know for a fact if you're going to be able to control your dick. Because I'm a naked friend. So if you can't control yourself, we can't be hanging out in certain ways. We're going to kick it in public and separate. Because, yeah, I'm a naked friend. That's another reason why I don't kick it with guys. Because I tell your friend I'm a naked friend and I can catch if you can control yourself or not. Because like I said, I've already been through it. That's some more infinite. Exert all that energy. Daddy's so silly. And I told him why mama cleared the cabinet out. And he had left like something with some water, and I said, well, Daddy, mama said she woke up fighting ants. We're gonna leave the water in the sink. He's talking about, I'll wake up fighting them. I don't care. We just don't need to leave that drop pot sitting all night. I said, okay. asshole. But yeah, I've pretty much given up hope on Iron Mountain because they full of shit. So I am going to start looking at other places, or keep looking at other places. Hopefully I can find something similar. Cause like I said, I actually like that one. I didn't have to deal with paperwork no more. So I was like, oh, cool. I don't even think I got a juice cup, soda cup, nothing. I got a water cup. Tea. What time is it? 10:18. I guess I'm gonna get some chocolate milk. The other night I gave Diamond some and she didn't even drink it. I told her, when I buy a small thing of chocolate milk, or when somebody buys me a small thing of chocolate milk, you can't have none because you wasteful. And you already see Mama struggling and I need that milk. You piss me off. She was like, Mom, you did it. I don't like you wasting stuff, wasting food, wasting nothing. So the fact that you wasted my chocolate milk and just left it sitting there and I had to pour it out because I'm not going to drink no milk behind my child. No milk, no ice cream, and yogurt. That's just something I don't do behind people. So, yeah, I was frustrated with that. 8 doobies to the face. Fuck that. Got grease all over my glasses now. And I only still had them on because it was cold this morning. And when it's cold, I have to put my glasses on whether I want to or not. Even in the house. If it's cold in the house, I still have to put my glasses on. Like yesterday, my mama was like, dang, you go to sleep fast. I said, Mama, I wasn't asleep. I was just in my room. She told me, why your eyes so low? I said, because they stay low. She told me, well, I said, I sit in the dark unless I need the light. So, yeah, they going to stay low. She told me, right. I'm not going to put no cheese on nothing this morning because I put cheese on my spaghetti last night. So, and it's 3 eggs. So, that should be more than enough dairy. So, again, like I said, Mom was in her sleep. So, that was the only reason why it sounded like I might have been whispering or sneaking or anything like that. Because, like I said, with her having certain health issues, like pertaining to her heart, we don't do certain stuff. We try not to scare her. We try not to do all that bullshit. The stuff that heart patients ain't really supposed to be dealing with on the regular. God is good. God is great. Let us thank Him for this plate. Amen. I got to talk to one of my nieces. Now, in the South, you should already know, like, you have your blood-related nieces and nephews, and then you have your nieces and nephews from your cousins of your same generation. If y'all weren't raised like that, then okay, but we were. And I enjoy talking to her because I definitely try not to overstep my cousins by talking to their children after we've been into it or whatever, other than, hey, how you doing, and leave it at that. Or how's school or whatever. You know, I still try to be respectful of the fact that me and your mama or me and your daddy probably fighting, but I'm here. I'm not finna ignore the child. That's just no. Because if you and that child have grown a special place in each other's heart, and then y'all come across each other and you give that child the cold shoulder, like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't do stuff like that. Like, even with my old best friend, if her daughter was to walk up on me on the street, I would speak to her. But fuck her mama. The stuff between her and my daughter, they were children, I get it, but that was the fault of her mama. So, and I'm trying to keep from going back to the psych ward or even going to jail this time. So, yeah, fuck that bitch. So, I finally got a new EIN for my business. I had one a long time ago, but my mom had did it, and she had misspelled the name, but I still used it until I couldn't no more. Because again, it wasn't the way I wanted it to be, but because it was already set in stone and all that, yada yada yada, I had to leave it. So I'm excited about that, only because I've been doing her all this time, so it's okay. I need to get this continuing education thing going and call up to my old school and see what it is that we can do, or what it is that I need to do. That way I don't lose my license. Because it ain't nothing like talking shit with a license. I'm sorry. I don't care how many things you do, but the license or whatever paperwork certification is what backs you up. So I'm talking. Once I get myself together and get some money saved up, I'll start looking for like a suite or whatever again. Unless things change here at the house to where I'm comfortable with people coming here to the house. But I'll worry about that when I get to it. I still have things that I have to do right now. Hell, part of me don't even want to spend no money on no fucking clothes because I need to get this business shit going. But I know I gotta cover my ass. Mine and diamonds. So, because normally for income tax, well, since I've been single, I have been doing it differently every year. 1 year, I didn't spend none of her money on her. I put some of it to the side for her, and then I took her bills or whatever I needed. And then last year, I bought her things. I didn't worry about saving her nothing because my mama and daddy was like, y'all need stuff. We got it for now. Just, you need stuff. So last year, I did that and paid bills. So this year, I got to save some of it, still be able to get her and I some shit to cover our asses. And try to get this business going. Especially because I've been whining about it for the last What is this? Year 12? Year 13? I don't know. Since 2011. That's longer than that. 15? Yeah, because I've been licensed since 2012. May 2012, so 14 years. One of my old barber mates was like, why you just don't find you somebody's shop to get into? No, fuck with people like that. Because you can't talk to me and they got no way to think I'm going to be okay with it. Hell, if I'm going to be paying booth rent, I can just give my parents extra bill money. Got facilities here for you to use the bathroom. And depending on who you are, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to be done had a snack or something for you. Because if I cook, and I know a certain type of person is coming and they eat what I cook or whatever, that's just me. I made you some dinner. Or I made you some lunch. Because I feel like we're fellowshipping together if we're close enough to be like that. We're fellowshipping together. I feel like we should be okay to break bread together. If I cook you a meal, that means I care for you. If I don't cook you shit, I don't give a damn. I said that at one of my old jobs. We were having a potluck. And they were like, you gonna cook something? No, I don't like y'all enough to cook y'all nothing. I go to the store and get y'all some chips and dip. Because, no. Especially if I'm exerting all of this energy up in here for 8 hours and then go home and cook y'all something. Now, one of my old assignments when I was pregnant with Diamond, we did a potluck. I was able to give them all my hours and stand up and cook for them while I was pregnant. Excuse me. At this last one, not so much. Because I'm diverse. I don't fuck with certain shit. And I know that certain people don't eat certain things. So it was like with that situation, I just didn't even want to worry about cooking and it not getting eaten. And when I walked through the door, some of them had heard me talking about my story because the perms would ask like who we were and things like that. So they knew I was trying to get on my feet, coming, I was in a separation, all that stuff. So one of the girls looked at me and was like, don't be trying to go above and beyond for these people. Just go get something small. If everybody brings something, your whatever is not gonna, it's gonna be additional. I said, okay. So I did. Oh, cool. So I ate most of my breakfast. I probably put it in a Tupperware bowl. My daddy been fussing at me because I hadn't put my food in a Tupperware bowl, and I know it's unsanitary and all that. In the food industry, it's just if it's something that I know I'm finna go back and get in a few hours, then it ain't no big deal for me because it's our home refrigerator. If I was at somebody's restaurant, I would not do that because that is nasty. But it's not something I do all the time. And he really only caught me doing it on my depressed days, and I just be like, okay, Daddy, I'll do it. But again, leave me alone. Because, baby, that's how I be feeling. And then I reached out to one of my friends that popped up when he saw I was going through something, and that nigga didn't even reach out for my birthday, so I'm upset with him. I don't even want to talk to his ass. Because it's like, we all going through something, we all grieving something, all of that bullshit. Like, I get it. But if I can pull myself out from up under a rock with all the shit I got going on and tell you happy birthday, I really do be expecting the same from other motherfuckers. So, kind of hurts my feelings to feel like this about him. Which is why I didn't even want to get involved with him in a particular way. No way, because I did not want to feel the way about him like I feel about everybody else that did me a certain way, including the one I really liked, the one I liked staring at from across the hallway. Asshole. But I don't know what the fuck these niggas be having going on. They probably got double lives, and like I said, I'm innocent in everybody's shit. I don't really give a fuck. So don't get me involved in no bullshit if I can't say nothing. Because I'm going to have something to say, especially if it's something against me. And everybody knows that. That's why nobody wants to deal with me. Because if you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you're right, you're right. Either it is or it ain't. That's how it is. I said I'm full and I'm still eating. But I'd rather be at home pigging out than be at a restaurant. Because I know I ain't the only one that ever noticed this, but you notice at a restaurant, you cannot eat all the damn food. You cannot, depending on what you get. I'm sorry. This is so rude. But at this point, I done farted on camera for y'all. Y'all will be okay. So, at a restaurant, you get this food, and you probably eat half of it, or a little more than half of it. Now, once I started changing the way I eat, or ate, I would get stuff like rice and fish and broccoli, stuff like that. I hardly get green beans at restaurants because I don't like restaurant green beans. I can get broccolini, Brussels sprouts, depending on the restaurant, because everybody's Brussels sprouts don't be hidden. If I go to a soul food restaurant, I'm getting me some cabbage or some greens. But once I started changing my eating or whatever, and like instead of doing a lot of mashed potatoes, fried chicken fried steak, shit like that, like when I would go to Cotton Patch, I would get like one of the seafood platters or meals with rice. I think it was the tilapia or salmon. And I get some rice and I give me some broccoli. And I would eat all of that. And that was before I started hardcore working out. That was just when I was just strictly changing the way I was eating. And that could have been because I knew that was something a whole lot more healthier than all the mashed potatoes and gravy and shit like that. So I eat all of that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'll probably go get gas and go get me another Black and Mild in a little bit. Probably gonna have to fight with my daddy about gas. I don't care. And if y'all not gonna take it to school, I have to be able to take it to school. So, and not saying that they won't, because they definitely offered. It's just they have their life going. Hell, my shit is the one that got all fucked up, so I need to figure out my shit. But I do feel like being a parent is more important than anything else in the world. Especially now since he cut my phone off for the schools to be able to contact me. I damn sure don't want to venture too far off from her now. I don't give a fuck what my mama and daddy say. Yeah, they can still call my mama, but again, if she sleep, she need to be asleep. She works. So I need to get that school shit situated too and just get his information off of there. Because if I'm going to be picking up and dropping off, what the fuck do you need to be on there for? I'll put your ass on there as a visitor. Hell. You can talk to your bitch on your own time. You don't need to be up there no way. And if that ain't your bitch and y'all just conjured up this whole little thing, oh well, you done got this bitch feelings hurt. Because you want to play. I don't give a fuck. Because when I come up to that school, they definitely look at me crazy now. I don't give a fuck. Y'all should have been minding y'all's damn business too. Especially one of the ones I don't like. Because I've made my point clear. Her attitude is nasty. And she's rude. And I think the security be following me because... Or they be planning certain shit. Because when I went in there the other day, and the bitch that I don't really care for was sitting at the front, security walked in right after me. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't give a fuck either. But I'm coming to get my baby. Are you going to take it home with you? Okay, then I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't hinder me from getting my child. Because she's sitting on the phone. Okay, I don't give a damn if you're on the phone. You need to... Don't you see that somebody ringing the little doorbell? And then it was teachers standing right there. You bitches didn't see me standing at the door? Open the motherfucking door. Oh, shit. Are you going to take it home with you? Then open the door and let me in so I can get my child. The fuck? And yes, as teachers, they be having to compose them damn selves when they do certain slick-ass, petty-ass shit, and they be knowing what the fuck they be doing. Baby, I don't work here. My baby go to school here, but I can just move her if I got to. I just need her to catch some of this stuff before I move her again, because I got bounced around a lot when I was younger. And I did not like that bullshit. I loved learning. I loved being in school. Only because I was being abused at home. I loved it. I loved learning. So, you can tell that she loves learning, but because she doesn't have that same conditioning that I had, she's not going to be like I was. Like, with me, because of how I was done, I was pretty much clean cut, whatever for the most part. With her, she a little ditzy. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my baby being a little ditzy. Because she's a child. Hell, there's plenty of grown motherfuckers out here that's ditzier than her, so I'm okay with Diamond being ditzy. As long as she don't get held back. She don't have to be a genius. I didn't even want any genius children, honestly. Because I don't want them to deal with certain stuff. Hell, they tried to make us geniuses. So, yeah. I just don't want to have to deal with certain stuff. Squeeze me. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I don't know what time it is. I don't even want to touch the button so I don't turn it off. But, oh wait, I do have 2 phones on now. Come on, Kevin Gates. It's 10:40. I still got a whole lot of time before my baby get out of school. And I've been talking back and forth with another couple of staffing agencies or whatever. So hopefully they'll have something for me. Because again, they tried to send me to the Texas workforce in Redbird. I'm not going back to that ghetto ass shit. Shit. Take my hair down, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it the minute I take the sucker down. It is itching. It's itching real bad. Cause I used something, but I need to wait because I'm out of hair products. My mama just bought me some gel the other day because like she was still buying me stuff for my birthday. So she bought some gel or whatever the other day for me, and I was like, I'm like, that's great enough for when I take my hair down, but I'm still in the process of looking for a job, so I need to keep my hair braided up until I actually find one, get acclimated there, and see how I can do my hair. Because I don't want to start doing wash and goes and shit like that now, and I'm laying around the house, and now I have to figure out how to refresh my hair or get, flakes out my hair and all that shit because I have gel in my hair. So once I get acclimated somewhere, I think I'll be okay. I definitely have to get back in the hang of doing wash and goes again because then I sat under the dryer for a little bit. I sat in the dryer pretty much after every step of my wash and go, just to make sure the products went in and stuff like that. And now since my hair is not as moisturized, I know I'm finna have a hell of a time getting my hair back to where it was. But that's the whole point of this process, right? To let my hair grow, and record it and all of that stuff. So, yeah. Yep. So, like, right here when I cut my hair, or when I chopped it down, this is like a short piece. So I know when I do start doing small braids again, and some of this is even part of my edges, but when I start doing small braids again, I be done caught all that up. Because I only do small braids on myself. I don't do small braids on people that don't want to pay, that's going to complain about how long it take. The only person I do small braids on is my massage therapist, and that's because she don't give a fuck how I feel about it, because I'm going to braid her hair. So I'm going to braid her hair, and if I need a massage, then she going to, take care of me. So that's that with that. But I don't do small braids on nobody. When my mama, before she locked her hair up, I didn't do small braids on her. I mean, she was the only person I did small braids on because I lived in her house. And anything that I needed that I couldn't get, after paying my bills or whatever, my mama would get it for me. So that was the balance there. With that, I don't always ask for my mama about money or whatever because I'm licensed. I'm like that with my brother and my daddy. If y'all can't fucking pay me, don't ask me. Because we've had a spat about that when I was younger, when I first started out. Like, I yelled at my daddy and everything because I'm like, I need that money, especially around the time when I was having to pay me and little brother number one's phone bill. Like, yeah, I didn't like this shit. So I'm a particular way about that. So, but because she always Yeah, my little brother be blocking me in and shit so I can't leave the house at night. Nigga, I am grown. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you and my ex playing slap dick in the front of the house, being all cordial and shit. Leave me alone. Which my brother does support, you know, my safety and all of that stuff, but the little shit be doing the most as well. Baby brother, not little brother number one. Because after a while, he don't want to hear my motherfucking mouth. He didn't know everything that was wrong with me either, but he didn't want to hear my motherfucking mouth because he didn't want me blowing his eye out. Sister, you got to calm down. I know, but everybody got to stop pissing me off first. So, and little brother number one didn't always know everything that I had went through. Because he had went through enough, so he didn't need to know what I went through. But when we became adults and he started talking to me about certain stuff, I think once I started reacting to some of his things, I think he started putting two and two together when it came to certain stuff. So, I don't think anything came in between our relationship other than the little spat I had with his girlfriend. But I mean, I don't care. Don't disrespect me, I won't disrespect you. That's just what that is for me. And like with my niece, she's still my blood, so I mean, it is what it is with that as well. My brother want me to see my niece, then he'll make sure I see her. Cause I'll put money up for her and make sure my brother can give it to her, or make sure my mama can give it to her, or whatever if I need to, if I don't get to see her. So ain't that big of a deal. And she looks just like my brother. Oh my god. Like when my brother was younger, he almost looked like a little dark-skinned Asian baby. And his girlfriend did too. She looks Asian now, a little bit. But my little brother, he almost looked like my little brother number one. He almost looked a little Asian when he was a little dark-skinned Asian. So when my niece came out, she looked like a light-skinned Asian. And no, I don't think we have any Asian blood in us. I don't think so, but I'm just like, oh. I just popped a pimple, so now I'm washing my face. If I brush my teeth too, so I can get that food out of my teeth. I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. A job had called me last week We went through this whole process just for them to tell me I wasn't an exact match because the hiring manager needed an exact match. I'm like, bitch, you knew that when you read my resume, but okay. And then after we got done, she apologized and all of that. She was like, but I think you do really good in politics. I said, I'm pretty sure I do really good in politics as well, but I don't want to be in politics. Thank you. All I do is go vote, do my part, and I go fuck on about my way. I'm finna get off because for one, I gotta pee. And I'm gonna brush my teeth. So, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.